Okay, you fantastic, brilliant, amazing, delicious, wonderful coach, you. I have a question for you. Now, first off, before I ask the question, I'm going to make an assumption. You've been coaching for a bit of time. It doesn't matter if you've been coaching for, a short period of time or a long period of time. I'm going to make an assumption that you've done coaching and you've coached a wide range of clients. So let me ask you this. Are there any clients in this list that you either have worked with or you are working with or you're going to work with that are just problem clients? They're obstacles, they're obstinate, they're stuck, they won't go anywhere, they won't offer you anything. You give them these wonderful directions and you ask these beautiful, powerful questions, and they just sit there and they go, I don't know. Or they just, prove yourself to me and all that stuff. I mean, we all have come across those challenging clients. And I know that there's a response that's surging in you that says, fine, you don't want to work with me, I don't want to work with you. Get out, go away. Okay, now that may be an option. Maybe you do that. I don't know. But I'm going to point to something a little deeper here. First off, you've all heard, I'm going to assume you've heard the phrase something like, don't coach the person, coach the problem. I'm sorry, reverse that. Don't coach the problem, coach the person, right? So that's part of where we get stuck, is that the client is stuck in the problem. And if we go into the problem with them, we're getting stuck with them. Well, how do we handle this? Well, what are we doing? Well, what's the best thing to do? I don't know. Or this and that. We're going to run around in circles and we're not going to get anywhere. And that not getting anywhere has probably been the experience of the client before they came to you. And so they've created a long time ago their survival strategy of how to deal with this crappy problem and circumstance. It doesn't mean fix it. It just means, how do I deal with it so I don't feel as helpless, hopeless, victim, powerless, or anything like that. Even if I can't fix this problem, I can at least be difficult about it, or I can be resistant, or I can just be, distant, or I can be, I don't know, or whatever it is. It's a strategy. It's a survival mode because they're stuck in the problem. So now here comes happy little coach and says, hey, let's dig into the problem. Well, here's how I deal with the problem. Here's how I deal with my problem. I respond this way. That may be part of what's going on. So think about this. The very thing that's driving you banana bonkers about this client, the way that they're responding and reacting and dismissing and blocking and all of this stuff that's making your coaching hard, may be the very thing that is contributing or creating their problem in the first place. Think about that. I mean, what comes up for you just in that recognizing, the very thing that's creating a problem here between me and my client may be the very thing that's creating problems with the client and other things in their life, including the very topic that they are there to be working on you with. That could be it. So my hope is that when I do this, and I step back and I recognize, this client here is not being a problem. They're being them. See, here's the cardinal rule that is really important to follow. See, because this comes in like, this is a great example. This client is not doing it the right way. I ask this powerful question that's supposed to open up and have this magnificent, glorious experience. I take them through this exercise, which then has this incredible, profound impact. And all of these wonderful things are supposed to happen when you do your brilliant, amazing coaching, because it happens with everybody else. Why is it not happening with this idiot moron? Well, the instant reaction is this client is doing it wrong. And I'm going to challenge and say, client can never do client wrong. Client can never do client wrong. Client is simply being client. If you've got a difficult, obstinate, frustrating, blocking, parrying, deflecting, shutdowning, whatever kind of client, that's the client. And that's what's showing up. And so instead of dealing with the problem, go to working with the client. Let your curiosity go into what their experience is like. Let your intuition and your compassion go to this person who is locking down in their desperate need to survive and control and protect. They've done a great job of revealing their default mode, and they're telling you indirectly, this is what the problem really is. Yeah, I'm supposed to be more productive here, and I really wish I could get more done there, and this is a problem in my life here, and these relationships, and blah, 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 blah. What the surface topic is about coaching. But they're telling you indirectly, this is what the real problem is. Maybe not entirely revealed, but it's opening that little door. So now you get to go down that pathway. Try it. Let go of how it's supposed to be and go into your client and go into that obstacle and that block and that deflection. Go into them. If that doesn't make complete sense, you can always contact me. I'm happy to help. My job here is to help coaches just like you get through those blocks, get beyond that standard place, and really, truly show up as the coach you are brilliantly here to be. So check out my website, bedo.org. You probably already have. If not, keep coming back there. More great stuff like this video and more keep popping up. And you can always contact me for more help. Until then, happy coaching.